The Moscow-based Group for the Study of Reactive Motion was a Soviet research bureau founded in 1931 to study various aspects of rocketry. In 1933 it was incorporated into the Reaction Engine Scientific Research Institute. History. GERD was created on September 15, 1931. There were a number of amateur groups and solitary researchers in existence, but GERD was the world's first large professional rocketry program. The group was organized as 4 brigades and 10 projects to study rocket engines and also winged and wingless missiles. Sergei Korolev, the future leader of the Soviet space program, was the overall director of GERD, as well as a brigade leader and the chairman of its technical council. Friedrich Zander headed the GIRD's 1st Brigade, which comprised Zander's research team. Transferred from the Institute of Aircraft Engine Construction, Zander had begun work on the A-1 experimental engine in 1929 while still at the IAM. This subsequently became GERD Project O-1. It ran on compressed air and gasoline, and Zander used it to investigate high-energy fuels, including powdered metals mixed with gasoline. The chamber was cooled regeneratively by air entering at the nozzle end and also by water circulating through a coil. Project O-2, the A-2 engine, was designed for Korolev's RP-1 rocket-powered glider. It burned oxygen and gasoline, and its nozzle was made from heat-resistant graphite. The engine was later modified to burn alcohol, which generated less heat than gasoline, and its thrust was increased. After cooling the engine walls, the compressed oxygen entered the top end of the chamber in a swirling pattern. Fuel was injected through an atomizer at the center to create efficient mixing and combustion. GERD-X. In January 1933, Zander began development of the GERD-X missile. It was originally to use a metallic propellant, but after various metals had been tested without success, it was designed without a metallic propellant, and was powered by the Project 10 engine, which was first bench-tested in March 1933. This design burned liquid oxygen and gasoline and was one of the first engines to be regeneratively cooled by the liquid oxygen, which flowed around the inner wall of the combustion chamber before entering it. Problems with burn-through during testing prompted a switch from gasoline to less energetic alcohol. The final missile, 2.2 meters long by 140 millimeters in diameter, had a mass of 30 kilograms, and it was anticipated that it could carry a 2 kilograms payload to an altitude of 5.5 kilometers. Zander died unexpectedly from an illness on March 28, 1933, and his engineer, Leonid Konstantinovich Korneyev, became the new leader of his brigade. An exact copy of the GERD-X can be found on Zander's headstone in Kislovodsk. The first Soviet rocket launch was the GERD-9, on the 17th of August 1933, which reached the modest altitude of 400 meters. Mikhail Klavdavich Tikhonravov, who would later supervise the design of Sputnik I and the lunar program, headed GIRD's 2nd Brigade, responsible for the Project O-5 rocket in a joint effort with the Gas Dynamics Lab in Leningrad. Project O-5 used the OM-50 engine developed by Valentin Glashko, which was fueled by nitric acid and kerosene, with its nozzle regeneratively cooled by the flow of acid. First tested in November 1933, the OM-50 predated Eugene Sanger's regeneratively cooled engine, which was not tested in Austria until May 1934. The O-5 rocket contained 4 long tanks, enclosed in a body with a 4-lobed cross-section. It was never completed, but its design formed the basis of the later Aviavinita rocket, powered by Leonid Dushkin's 1-2K engine and fueled by liquid oxygen and alcohol, which was first launched in 1936 and achieved an altitude of 3,000 meters in 1937. RNII. On the 16 May 1932, Mikhail Tukhachevsky filed a memorandum to the effect that GERD and the State Gas Dynamics Laboratory of Leningrad should be combined, and the result was the Reaction Engine Scientific Research Institute, founded on 21 September 1933.